Man, it's like good ain't good enough, so you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes, giving you my all, every take, play filled to the top, won't sever my fate, can't sit around and...
Alright, what's up guys? So today we're going to talk about deadlifts and how to set up for Phorm. So there's two types of deadlifts, both conventional and sumo. The one you prefer is one based on preference, and then two based on like your body type. Usually pick whichever one's easier. You don't want to make it harder than it has to be. If you do make it harder than it has to be, by all means, hats off to you, but I'm not doing that. So a lot of people with sumo, they typically choose a sumo setup, which is, the wider setup. And when you have longer legs, you want to make the bar path travel a shorter distance. And then likewise, if you have shorter legs, you want to choose a conventional setup. It makes it easier. But at the end of the day, it is your preference, ultimately what you choose. So first thing to cover is footwear. Typically, I do them barefoot. One of two reasons. Or you can wear Chuck Taylors, but basically, it's to give your foot a firm place to push through. So with tennis shoes or running shoes like this, it's not really a firm footing, and plus you're elevated off the ground. So again, you're making it harder than it has to be, basically doing a deficit deadlift. You can't technically compete barefoot. So I have a pair of Cinderella slippers that I use. These are great for sumo. I'll show you in a little bit to keep my feet from sliding out. But again, if you do conventional, you can do barefoot, Chuck Taylors, or any other sort of flat-soled hard shoe. So the other deadlift setup is sumo. So definitely for this one, I personally do actually recommend slippers. I used to do them barefoot, but when I'll show you what the setup is, your feet start to slide out here in socks. So I got these slippers online. I'll put the link in the description box. They're like 19 bucks from Amazon. So anyway, so when it comes to the sumo, this is the wider stance. So I personally like it. I'm a little bit taller, my legs are a little bit longer. You can call it cheating. You guys can duke it out in the comments below. See who's right. But so this is a little bit wider setup. So when it comes to this, you want to place your feet out as wide as they can be without actually setting the weight on your foot. Now they don't have to be out totally wide. You can kind of play with where you feel comfortable. It does come to personal preference. But two things, your feet should be turned out pretty much as wide as they can go, so they're almost parallel with the bar. And then the second thing to make sure is the shin is actually touching your bar. If your shin and the bar aren't touching, you're kind of having to reach over a little bit. Again, it's going to make it a little bit harder on yourself. And as the weight gets heavier, it's going to be just more prone to injury. You're going to be kind of rounding out your back. So if your feet are set like that, you should almost envision splitting the floor. So that's the cue you want to envision in your mind, is spreading the floor between your legs. So pushing your left foot and your right foot apart. So when it comes to grabbing the bar, again, I prefer the alternating grip. It's where I'm the strongest in. So again, take a big deep breath. And then I grab right inside of where the knurling ends, so right on the inside of the smooth part of the bar. Usually I put one finger on the rougher part outside of the ring. And then what you want to do is you want to essentially envision sitting back. So the bar will automatically come up off the ground, and you take, so almost fell there. So you take one big deep breath, you grab the bar, you squeeze it, you want to pull the slack out of the bar so you can kind of hear it. That's what people would refer to as slack. So make sure you pull that out of the bar. Pull that out of the bar. So people refer to that again as pulling the slack out of the bar. So when you pull the slack out of the bar, that'll engage your lats and make your back tight, which will help keep you safe. So going through the motions real quick. And that's essentially how you do a sumo deadlift. So again, running through everything top to bottom. Your feet are wide, your shin's touching the bar. You take a deep breath, use the grip that you prefer. Pull the slack out of the bar, it engages your lats. Brace your abs, and then pull. You want to envision spreading the floor and sitting back. So one more time.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name
up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat or the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure he's...
If you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment below, or you can email me right here. More than happy to help you guys. Happy deadlifting.